Hi everyone. Today I'm going to do a scene card with you. I'm going to do a silhouette card of a field of daisies, and it's going to have one sunflower. I'm going to show you how I'm going to do this. It's all going to be stamped. I've got some Rustic Wilderness Distress Oxides, tumbled glass and speckled egg. Got my VersaFine Onyx Black. Got this lovely limited edition Wild Meadows stamp set, and I think that must have come in a magazine, and I'm going to be using this sunflower in the corner. And I'm also using the Stylistic Daisy Field by Sentimentally Yours, and this is a silhouette stamp. I'll pop that to one side. What I've got is a piece of white card, and out of the same size piece of white card, whatever size you choose, I've cut a circle with a die, and this die measures from cut to cut, measures just over 4 inches, about 4.28, and that's just about the right size for a 6x6 card. So this is a piece of card that I've already used for previous projects. So all I did was run this through my cutting machine and cut out this circle. So I'm going to put some tape on the back of there and another piece on this end, and this is just going to hold our card in place while we're working. So if you line these up, you know your circle is going to be pretty central, pretty even. And that's all we need to do with that. The next thing we need to do is grab yourself a piece of cardstock, a piece of scrap card, and just rip the edge to whatever shape you want, really. And how I done that, if I show you on a piece of scrap card, if you rip towards yourself and just create whatever shape you want, really. So that was just on a piece of scrap card, and I've already done that on this piece of card. And all I'm going to do is lay this down anywhere within your circle. I'm taking in my speckled egg. Hold your piece of card down, and I'm just going to go over, above piece of card, and just blend that in nicely, like so. So already we've created a little bit of a skyline. I'm going to turn this on an angle slightly to change that up. And now I'm going to take in my tumbled glass, so a clean brush for that. Just going to go over again, overlapping the speckled egg slightly, and that's that one. Then take back in your speckled egg brush and just blend those two together. I'm going to turn this on another angle, and I'm going to go back in with my speckled egg. And this time we need to come back over with the tumbled glass. Now you can decide how far down this circle you want your sky to come. I think I want to go down one more. I'm going to change this up a little bit and do it like so. So this time we need to take in our tumbled glass. And we're going to go all the way over. And then this time we're going to blend those in with the speckled egg. So what we've actually got now is quite a nice skyline going on. So what I'm going to do now is stamp my daisy, and I just want to see roughly where I want that to go. Down in that corner. I'm going to use the archival for this. So I've stamped up my sunflower, and I'm just going to put this slightly off, and we're going to have to give that quite a good press because we've got a piece of card over a piece of card, and that's where that's going to go. I'd already pre-cut one of these stamps, so I stamped it and fussy cut all around the edge. And what I'm going to do with this is take another little piece of tape, put this on the back of this daisy, and try and line that up as best I can. Press that down so that whatever we do now, we're not going to get over that. I'm going to take in my Rustic Wilderness, and I am going to hold this down as well, and I'm just going to go all the way around, and I want this to look patchy because this is grass. I don't want it to look too solid. That's that one. And then with this join where the grass meets the sky, go back in with either your broken china or your speckled egg and just drag that down to meet. So when we take this off now, we've actually got our daisy, which we're going to colour in. So taking in our stylistic daisy filled stamps, and put that on our stamping block, and I'm going to ink these up with my VersaFine Onyx Black. We're not going to go right to the bottom because we're going to go off the edge with this. And all I'm going to do, as close to the sunflower as I can, and give that a really, really nice press down. And then when we remove our field of daisies with our sunflower, colour in our sunflower, I'm using the Creative Craft alcohol markers. I'm just going to check the colour of this, and I want this to be a really, really pretty yellow. I'm just going to come in from the outside in like so, and I'm going to do the centre slightly darker. So there's our sunflower. Put a bit of my Rustic Wilderness on my glass mat. I'm going to take in a water brush, but I'm not going to put any water over it, and I'm just going to fill in. So there we have our scene. I'm going to cut this out with the corresponding die that I cut the circle to line this up. I think it's about there. Take that down in place, and I'm just going to run this through my die cutting machine, and we've got this really pretty image. So we're going to make a card for this. I'm going to use a 6x6 card blank. So I'm going to cut this one down to 5.5 by 5.5. Our first mat. Well, actually, that's quite a nice green. Goes quite nice with the grass. So I'm going to cut this one down to 5.25 by 5.25. Keep your scraps. And then I'm going to want another white piece at 5 by 5. 5 inches by 5 inches. This is a white core, so I'm gonna have to do my thing. Just gonna take in, this is green grass, green really will do, and just go along those edges. Get that lined up nicely. That's our first layer. Second layer is going to go on tape. So our first layer can go on to our green matte layer. That nicely lined up. And I'm still using this massive roll that I just can't seem to get rid of. Run your foam tape all around the edges. Piece from corner to corner. As always, give your foam tape a nice burnish. Remove the centre. Take the outer back ends halfway. We're gonna lay this on our next layer like so, and then we can remove our backing tapes. And then our image glued to the front, quite central. Just give that a nice press down. And then I would like to say that I stamped my sentiment, but I couldn't find a stamp with the sentiment that I wanted, so I did this on my Cricut maker. And what I'm going to do is place this stamp right here, and it says, "In a field of daisies, you are my sunflower." I'm going to put that up with foam tape. This is going to go just about here. So there we go, there's our scene card. A field full of daisies and a single sunflower. Hope you've learnt something. Hope you can have a go at doing this, and thank you for watching. Until the next time, bye for now.